Hi, welcome to my kitchen and happy Wicked Week, everybody. I'm really hoping you can hear me. I don't tend to check these videos, I tend to just like whack play. That's why half of them are out of frame. But I'm running a little behind schedule today. I may or may not have, snoozed my alarm a few times. But it's fine because we're going to recoup the time, you see. So, please, no judgment of my cooking. I've always been an awful cook. I'm hopefully going to crop out the pan so you can't see. But, yeah, how are we all feeling? I'm feeling positive today. I had a very productive day yesterday. I've been using that Hank Green bean. I think it's actually called Focus Friend. It's like a Pomodoro timer. I'm gonna wash my hands. First cut, there we go. But it's been very useful. If you don't know, it's kind of like a Tamagotchi. You've got this little bean, he's got a room, and you set a timer and it basically locks off your phone, which sounds extreme, but in this age where we are just constantly available, and I think because people think I don't work, like, I do work, guys. I just maybe don't work your regular 9 to 5 office hours. But it's just, I'm just inundated throughout the day with messages. And especially, like, I've got friends in different time zones. And it's not that I don't want to hear from my friends. I absolutely do. But that pressure to reply so immediately, I can't cope with it, guys. My brain doesn't function like that. But it's that distraction, and everything at the moment seems to be a distraction. I feel like I'm living in that Black Mirror episode where he's got the ads everywhere and he's like, I'm just trying to sleep, guys, I'm trying to sleep. And that's me. Like, I'm trying to have productive days, and I start a task, and then all of a sudden, ping, I've got an email, ping, I've got a message, ping, someone's trying to call me. I will get to you. I will get to you. And it's, like I said, it's not from a lack of not caring or not wanting to hear from people, but other people get paid lunch breaks. Like, if I yes, I'm scraping my pan, look, don't judge me, I like my eggs kind of burnt. If I don't do the work, I don't see the outcome. Like, that's kind of, and I suppose that's how everyone's work happens. But say you're in an office and, I don't know, you take a 5-minute break, you're still paid for that break, you know, like the end result is still going to happen, whereas I am creating my own work. So if I don't put in the hours, there is literally no result. So that's what I'm doing. But yeah, so my cooking skills aside, I have a big to-do list today. And I'm starting to get to the point, I'm waiting to hear back on a contract, which I'm growing ever more hopeless about. I normally wouldn't hold off on a contract, but I have my reasons for this. You're just going to have to trust my judgment. But I assumed that I would have heard a yes or a no by this point, and would therefore know the route my life is taking over the next year or so. However, I have not. So I'm kind of putting everything into place so that the minute I hear no, to be honest, I can really just crack on and get going. I'm gonna add some garlic because I like a little bit of flavour at least. I'm actually very proud of myself. I made a curry last night, guys, and it was good. I'm trying to cook a little bit more. I'm not necessarily eating like entirely healthy things, but more to the point, I'm aware of what's going into my food. Like, I'm trying to eat a few more whole foods. Bacon is not one of them, but I did buy this for something else and it was going to go off. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to have bacon and eggs and a little bit of avocado, you know, healthy fats and all of that. But yeah, so let me know what you use for productivity. What keeps you on track? Do you set timers? Do you I don't know. Oh, I never really explained the Bean app. Yeah, basically, it's a Tamagotchi. You set it for a certain amount of focus time, so I tend to do 30 minutes, 45 minutes, something like that. Depends on the task. And it will basically lock your phone. And this little guy, he's like knitting a sock or something. And if you complete the time, then he completes his sock. If you open your phone, then the knitting fails. He got distracted and he fucked knitting. Because I find that a lot of these productivity apps have such a like guilt level to them, and I don't really get on with that. Whereas this guy, it's just like, yeah, if he manages to make his little sock, he can sell the sock and he can get some money to decorate his little room, and it's very cute, it's very wholesome. You can set a break timer as well, which I find very useful. But yeah, would recommend if you've not checked it out and you're struggling to kind of get rid of that noise. Yeah, my burnt eggs are ready, so I'm gonna love you and leave you. Sorry for the cuts. I normally try and leave these completely as they are filmed, but I guess this was a bit different, wasn't it? So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.